As the voiceover says, some vandals did not get the message and continued their assault. This young man, whose face and voice has been altered, describes what motivates a graffiti artist to break the law. So they look in here. What is it that describes? What is it that motivates? Motivated you to go do graffiti.
Everyone to know your name. To be known.
Okay, start the sentence with, I do graffiti because. I did graffiti because.
I do graffiti because I want people to know my name. I want my name to be known.
Any other reason? Any artistic reasons?
No.
What makes other people graffiti? Do you have any clue?
Pretty much the same reasons. Same reason.
All right, can you say that one more time? I did graffiti because I want people to know my name.
I did graffiti because I wanted people to know my name. I wanted my name to be known to everybody in the city.
Good. All right. Graffiti vandalism is an expensive hobby, this young man will confirm. His arrest and misdemeanor conviction will haunt him, possibly prevent him from securing a good job. Sooner or later, graffiti vandals pay the price. Tell me what happened. How did your whole situation with graffiti start?
As I got older, I saw it and liked it and wanted to get into it.
Okay, yeah, but tell me about what happened with the train tracks and all that. Say one night I was
writing on a building, and someone had seen us and called the cops. And as we were leaving the spot, the cops called us and locked us up.
What did you experience after that?
It took us to jail, and lots of court, paying lots of money, community service, just being on probation, just a lot of hassles.
Think you do it again?
Probably not.
Okay, can you say that for me? Like looking over here. In retrospect, looking back, doing all that graffiti stuff, it just wasn't the price, I had to pay.
It seemed worth it at the time, but now it doesn't.
Okay, you gotta say it in a full sentence. Looking back, the whole graffiti things that I got caught for, after everything I had to go through, it just wasn't worth it.
Looking back at all the about the whole.
So it's okay, take two.
Looking back at all the graffiti. Oh man, can't even think straight. Looking back at the whole situation about the graffiti, doesn't really seem worth it, and wouldn't do it again.
Tell me about the fines that you got.
I had to pay about $1,000 for the wall that we wrote on, about $200 for 150 for court costs, and $25 a month to be on probation. It's 2 years worth.
Tell me about the artwork that you do now. Like you've
Mostly, all legal murals. Mostly books. Nothing illegal.
And you design. Okay. So what are you doing with graffiti now?
Now I'm doing
No, I'm sorry. Say a full sentence. I'm doing, as far as graffiti goes now.
As far as graffiti goes.
Stop. I need that break.
As far as graffiti goes now, all I do now is legal graffiti, murals, and people pay me to do on the property. Do things in books at home, and do stuff on the computer and trying to sell my artwork to other people.
So the question is about the community service and the Anti Graffiti Network. So answer in a full sentence. Part of my probation was I had to do with Anti Graffiti Network, which we, remove spray paint. Sometimes the spray paint I even did. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay. Part of my probation was to do 50 hours community service. And with this 50 hours, I had to paint over other people's graffiti, clean up trash, clean up the neighborhood with the Anti Graffiti Network, and just take away all the other graffiti that everybody else did.
Uh, Speaking to somebody who's going to watch this and is maybe thinking about getting into graffiti, what message would you give them?
Tell them,
Okay, stop. That's good. Hold your thought. You start a sentence with, to anybody out there who's even thinking about tagging something, my message to you is, start it with that way. 5, 4, 3, 2.
to anybody getting into graffiti or that's already into it and thinking about tagging up walls, just they think about it. It seems cool that, it seems fun and it's cool to tag up the wall and on everybody to see your name. But in the long run, when you end up getting caught, it's not really worth it. It's not worth it at all. All the money and the court and probation and sometimes jail time, it's not even worth it.